price of fame cost too much. Like, you nigga talk too much. I'm ready for whatever. Somebody better tell me, say I'm ready for whatever. Hey, hey, hey.
Even though my head in the cloud, I'm planning on the pavement. How I'm walking around, people stand in amazement. I play a lot of game on well-being, I ain't playing with. They so judgmental, maybe they don't understand. If your life was in jeopardy every day, is you telling me you wouldn't need weaponry just because of your telling me? Consider this a beast. I got everybody sweating me. On the streets is people who won't rest unless I rest in peace. Killed my folk a year ago, still in my sleep, they threaten me. Paranoia stressing me, ain't nobody protecting me.
How you doing? This is Adrian Escarino. I'm here with Undefeated TV, man. I'm here with the squad, the team. Juan the Baby Bull Diaz, Ronnie Shields, Willie Savannah, the other training partner right here. What's your name, my friend?
Daryl Richards.
Daryl Richards, man. How you doing, Juan?
Doing pretty good, man. Saturday before the fight, 1 week to go. Very excited and ready to get this show on the road.
Sounds good. Everybody can see the backdrop in the back that it's the rematch of the fight of the year. I'm here with not only Juan, the fighter himself, I'm actually here with the trainers. And I was talking to Juan earlier, and this question is going to go out to you, Mr. Shields. You know, it felt like all of Houston bled. Why this fight and why this fight now?
Well, because, we thought Juan did really good the first fight. We thought was winning. We made a few mistakes, and, sometimes mistakes cost you. And it did in this fight. So, so Juan really wanted to come back and say, you know what? I want to fight this guy again because I know I can beat him. And he wanted to do it here in Houston, but we couldn't do it. So, we had to do it in Las Vegas, but we just want everybody to come out and support Juan.
No doubt, no doubt. And this question is for you, Mrs. Savannah. You talked about y'all wanted it here in Houston, but obviously we're going to Vegas, and that's Marquez's town. But I think that what was your decision? Juan being real close to Juan. It's more of a family affair. It's not more of a fighter affair. And I think that's what the fans want to get in this interview. It's more of a family. You more look at Juan as your own son. You look at him as your own blood. And so you're sending your son out here to this man's territory. And how do you feel about that?
Well, actually, we fought in Houston several times, and it really puts some more pressure on you when you're fighting in your hometown. But I know that had the fight been in Houston at Reliant or at Minute Maid Park, they could have drawn 30 to 40,000 people, especially with the bleacher seats and stuff. But as far as going to Vegas, Marquez really don't have that following like people would think. They watched him fight Mayweather, but it was Mayweather that drew. When he fought Casimiro up there last year, they drew 3,000 people. So really, I think as far as the people that comes to the fight live, is going to probably be split up down the middle like almost it was in Houston. I would say in Houston when Juan fought Marquez, it was 60% for Juan and 40% for Marquez, which is made for a great evening, and I think up in Las Vegas, matter of fact, when we went to the press conference, the press was swarming Juan a lot more than they were Marquez, so it doesn't bother us at all. Actually, to tell you the truth, even when Ronnie was fighting, I never backed away from fighting in a guy's hometown because that puts the more pressure on him. We going in there relaxed, but now he's got to try to perform in front of family, friends, and everybody, But Juan, the one thing that was good for us, he fought a lot in Houston when he was coming up, when he was 17, 18, 19 years old. He fought, matter of fact, he won the world title here in Houston. So the pressure wasn't as great for him when he fought at Minute Maid, at Toyota Center, as it normally would have been because he fought in Houston so many times before.
Right. So the big fight in Vegas, this is it. We're on the heels of fight week. Everybody knows that fight week is nuts. But Juan, how are you preparing yourself to go over there and to really just show your fans that you're here and you're here to stay? Are you more hungrier? We watched him training guys, and he looks hungrier than ever. And what are you doing mentally and physically just to prepare yourself to go over there and go to war?
Well, basically what I did is I stepped up my training a lot more. Did all kinds of different stuff with my strength and conditioning coach, with the training. I think we had the perfect plan to go in there and really beat and dominate Marquez this time around. The first time around, I went in there like an amateur. 25 years old. I didn't really. Had never been in such a big fight like that, and I went in there just to throw punches, and it made great for the fans. It was a great fight, but this time around, I think that I can give the fans a great fight, but be a little bit more smarter in there.
No doubt. And just to give the fans a little thing, we've been watching the Baby Bull train all morning, and this gentleman right here has been working with you, and I think he's new to your camp.
No, Derwin's been with me since I started.
Okay.
I think he actually was my first professional boxing trainer.
Okay.
This was when Ronnie was out of town training Sab Judah and all those great champions, and then Ronnie moved back down to Houston for good, and that's when Ronnie, Derwin, and Savannah were working with me all throughout my early fights.
And I think that's what we're setting it up here, and I think that's what all the fans and all the emails I've been getting asking how you're doing. They know I'm a source here in Houston, and I think everybody, it's more of the whole, you guys are coming together, and that's why I wanted to get all of y'all in here, just so they can see the love and the passion that you guys have for one another, and how these guys want you to succeed, and not only succeed but be conquering in this fight. And I think what we're going to see is a different kind of Baby Bull. We're going to see a Baby Bull that throws his jab out there, moves, a lot of head movement, and the fans are that. So what can the fans expect to see?
What they can expect is the old Baby Bull. Back when I was 33-0 before my first loss, I was smart in the ring. I applied pressure, but I was smart.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't dumb, and I think that after being champion for 4 years, I got a little comfortable. I kind of started relaxing and didn't think I thought nobody could beat me. I got relaxed in the ring, and this time around I'm more focused. I'm thinking more, because I'm not a champion anymore, and I want to become a champion once again. And one thing that I wanted to mention, like this fight here, the city of Houston has shown so much great support towards me and love, and that this fight here is going to be dedicated for the whole city of Houston.
All right, man, you got it here on Undefeated. One more question for Mr. Ronnie Shields. Ronnie, you've been around the game so long, and you're training. He mentioned some of the top-notch fighters that you're training, and you have arguably one of the best pound for pound sitting right next to you, and you're training him. What do you see in Marquez doing differently this fight? Marquez, everybody knows that he went up in weight to fight Floyd Mayweather, but him being older, and that's what they need to understand, is that now he's got to lose all that weight and come back down to fight at Juan's naturally strong weight.
Right.
How do you feel the fight's going to go, and what do you see Marquez doing differently?
Well, I don't think Marquez can really do anything different. He's a counterpuncher, and that's what he does. He tried to do something different with Floyd. You see Floyd was just too big for him, too strong for him, and too good of a boxer. And whether the weight hurt him or not, that's not going to be an excuse for Juan beating him. Because Marquez is a really good fighter. He's a Hall of Fame fighter. So what we have to do is just stick to what Juan does best, and that's boxing. And it's going to be a great fight. It was Fight of the Year last time. I think it's going to be Fight of the Year this time too, because Marquez is a champion. He's not going to come in there and lay down.
That's right.
But when we realize this, we know this. But Juan is not coming to lay down either. So Juan is coming to. He's going to be smart. He's going to be agile. He's going to do everything that in his power, with all the smartness that he knows. He's going to win, and it's going to be an exciting fight. And I think the fans are going to go for a second time are going to be in for a real treat.
I think that's amazing, man. I'm smiling, and I'm because me and my brother, we've been in the boxing game for a long time. We came up boxing, but this connection we feel with Rocky and Juan is something that me and him love to see. Juan, we love to see you perform. We love to see you do your best. We love to see you succeed. And I'm smiling because me and my brother were